What?
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 What? In the butt.
Beg your pardon?
Excuse me?
Did you just say what in the bot?
Butt.
Oh, butt.
I just
I'm
needed
cold.
a sip of coffee. I was just thinking, should I turn the heater up?
What have you got it on?
20.
Oh, fucking
But
turn
it's
it up.
tiles, so. I don't know if that would have picked up. All right.
God, I hope it did.
All right, the heater's up. We're probably going to be like, oh, fuck, it's hot in here halfway through this episode. Anyway,
Oh, that's
hello.
funny.
Welcome to Mainly Murder with Meg and Mum.
Oh, Mum.
I'm the peak of fitness.
Yeah, the grunt at the start was Megan picking up her vape.
It was more of a
Yeah, it was a sign of your fitness level. Got my bottle. Like me. This is my other one. I got 3 now.
You've
What?
got an Amazon addiction.
Oh,
I'm going to take you to AA.
I've got a spreadsheet of how much I've spent since I started using it in end of November?
Yeah.
How much do you reckon it'd be?
What do I know? $1,000?
Over.
Mother!
But I haven't spent shit anywhere else. Everything I'm
well,
buying,
that evens out.
You know, like you'd go to Chemist Warehouse and get stuff or whatever. Get
and
it
you
on
walk
Amazon
around, you're
now.
like, oh, that's on sale.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you spent $60 there, and
I was going to dye my hair today.
so I've just Amazoned it, and I want to try that one that keeps coming up.
In the bucket?
What?
No.
No, it's like a one they reckon you sort of like wash it into your hair, literally.
Ah.
Polis or Pole. I don't think it's. I assume you could get it in Australia, but I don't think it's.
Oh. Anywho, I saw my savings because I paid for the Uber Eats subscription and how much I've saved on that. And that's about $1,000 in savings just on the delivery and the service fee. But I haven't got as much because since I've moved here, it was very hard to get an Uber Eats driver.
Initially, yeah. It's a bit better now, or?
Oh, yeah, I could get an Uber Eats driver or whatever I want.
Because they know you now. They're like, oh, I know that lady.
Oh, no, she'll be paying
It's
for
called Polar. Polar.
Like Amy Poehler. Is that spelled the same?
I don't know how she spells her name, but
Not sponsored. Not sponsored by anybody. Someone sponsor us, please.
yeah, every time it comes up in my feeds, I'm like,
Yeah, just try it, yellow.
that's
What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't dye your hair, or it does.
or my hair drops out and I'm bald.
We
even
have
that,
enough
I really
hair.
wouldn't give a fuck. So
Honestly, you know what I hate? Because we have very thick hair, and I hate searching like how to thin your hair, and it's like thinning hair. Here's how to make it thicker, and it's like no, I need the opposite. Maybe if I do the opposite of what they say.
Just type in how do I thin my hair, and they'll go if you want to thin your thick hair.
Yeah, it's annoying. Even like postpartum, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna lose so much hair." I'm like, I didn't.
It's like no, you don't understand. We got a family's worth on our head.
I don't think people understand how thick our hair is. Like even
It's trying to buy a hair tie.
That's
People
why I have to
buy
use
them
big
and they're like,
scrunchies.
I've got these and I wrap it around 12 times. I'm like, yeah, that'll go around once on
I'm
mine.
like, my hair ties snap.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't do, even when I go to the hairdresser, it's like, oh, you've got so much hair. I'm like, yeah, get rid of it. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Anyway, today, welcome.
Stop your bitching.
Episode
265 million.
No.
Okay.
Not even close. Episode 60.
60.
It's a big one, so we've gone for a big serial killer.
Okay.
Today, we are talking about Richard Ramirez.
Oh, Ricky.
So Richard, his name was Ricardo Lavea Manois Ramirez.
Yep.
His name is quite long. It does remind me of, remember the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and the bellboy? And he's like, my name is
yeah.
So
That's right.
Ricardo Ramirez was born on the 29th of February 1960 in El Paso, Texas.
Oh, see, this is why he was a killer. Because
Well,
he only
on
got
leap
to
year.
celebrate his birthday every 4 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I
fair
remember I had
enough.
a teacher in primary school and she was born on a leap year and she was an asshole.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Fucking hated her.
Maybe it's... Oh, right. Okay.
Her last name even rhymed with cunt. Like she was a... Do you remember Miss Brunt? Fuck it, she's probably dead. She was old as shit when I was in primary school. She was a bitch. What? You don't remember her?
No.
Old bitch. I remember
No.
vaguely. I was like, she did crafty shit. She did sewing. And so I was like, hey, Miss Brunt, I'm doing sewing lessons. And she said, she turned around, she's like, Okay, good for you.
Yeah, well, you can't blame her for that. She's probably... I'd hate to be a fucking teacher. There's no way I could be a teacher with all you snotty-nosed
But
little
that's
assholes.
an inside thought.
No.
You say
no,
it inside your head. You're like, I
no.
don't fucking care,
After
kid.
a certain amount of year of teaching, teachers deserve a fucking medal. After putting up with all these little snotty-nosed little assholes, and as you get older, you get a little shittier and arseoler-ish.
Well, she was old as shit and she was mean as shit.
Well, I don't blame her I would have told you to fuck off. Go and sit down.
No, but as a teacher,
Shut the fuck up, Megan. Sit down.
you hold it in and you're like, that's great.
That's great.
That's
Big
nice.
fucking deal.
You go, Mrs. Brown.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, fuck that bitch. So Richard was the eldest. No, sorry. He was the youngest.
Well, he was one or the other.
He was on the spectrum of older or younger.
Yeah.
Richard was the youngest.
Richard was a middle child. Yeah.
He was an only child.
Oh, well, then he was the youngest and the oldest. There you go.
Richard was the youngest of 5.
Oh, Jesus.
His dad, Mercedes Munoz, was a railway labourer who was also a violent alcoholic. And his mum was Julian.
That's it. That's all you got on Mum. Mum was Julian.
Yep, she was, nothing too exciting about Mum. Richard was described as a hyperactive child.
Except she gave birth to a fucking serial killer.
5 serial killers.
5 serial killers.
Could you imagine? Remember that? Anyway, concentrate. Richard was described as a hyperactive child, which landed him being knocked unconscious multiple times before the age of 6, almost dying on one occasion.
Wow.
By the age of 10...
Who was he knocked unconscious by? Dad?
Just like being boppy.
Siblings. Okay.
Just he was hyperactive. He was probably climbing trees and falling out of him. By the age of 10, Richard had started drinking alcohol and smoking marijuana.
Wow.
Around the age
How does a 10-year-old get the money for marijuana?
I'm not sure. Hustling.
What?
Hustling. Around the age of 12, his older cousin, Miguel Alice, became an influence in Richard's life. Miguel had served as a soldier in the US Army during the Vietnam War. He would tell Richard gruesome stories about his time in the army and showed Richard Polaroid pictures of Vietnamese women he had raped, murdered, dismembered, or decapitated. Richard is 12.
And this uncle was what? His
Cousin.
role model influencer. See, that's
Older
why
cousin.
that word. See, it's been shit from the
Oh my
get-go. Fucking influencers. Piss off the lot of ya.
Miguel had also taught Richard some military skills like stealth and kill tactics. Around this time, Richard would escape the house and his father's alcoholic violence and would go sleep at the local cemetery.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
If you said the school, I would have gone, oh yeah, we've all slept at a school at some point or another. But the cemetery? Jesus Christ.
It's just like you always feel a little bit sad for the serial killer child.
Yeah.
Where it's like your home life is that bad. You've got and picked and slept at a cemetery.
Yeah. But then they
turn into a serial killer.
Yeah, I was going to say, they help you turn your
We don't talk
opinions.
about many great people on this podcast.
Well, that is kind of because you won't let me go on about Hallmark movies, but anyway.
Once Richard hit 14, he started using LSD.
Of course he did.
He also became interested in Satanism and the occult.
Jesus.
Like, there's nothing wrong with Satanism and the occult, but when it's tied into you being a serial killer.
And your uncle's taught you every possible murder tactic.
Yeah.
From when he's been in the war, raping and killing people. Yeah, he's on the path.
He's on the path to
Stardom.
greatness.
Yeah.
Also, when he was 14, on the 4th of May 1975, he was hanging out with his cousin Miguel when a fight started between Miguel and his wife Jessie. The fight ended with Miguel shooting Jessie in the face.
Oh my God.
And he was just like chilling in the lounge room, and then his cousin shot his wife in front
In
of
the
him.
face.
In the face.
Fucking hell.
Shortly after the shooting, Richard moved in with his older sister and her husband. Miguel was found not guilty by reason of insanity due to PTSD from the war.
Oh, well, possibly part of that was true.
Yeah, but also Miguel doesn't
But
seem
Miguel,
like a great guy.
Miguel, yeah, exactly. But you can understand the PTSD part.
Yeah, especially then when they're like, you're fine. You got nothing. You just went to war.
Yeah.
Nothing would have altered in your brain. Around this time, he started going around the neighborhood at night as a peeping Tom. Sometimes Richard, his sister's husband Roberto, and Miguel, once he was released from the mental hospital, would all go peeping Tomming together. What a fun
Excuse
family.
me?
So I'll say it again for the people at the back.
I
Richard.
did hear you, but what did they do? Just roam around the streets looking through people's windows and stuff?
Could you imagine 3 men at a window just like fucking wanking off together?
Shit.
But it's him, his cousin, and his brother-in-law are all
How much
peeping
stuff would have
Tomming.
been going on in the windows that they would have been looking at?
Who
Like,
fucking knows?
oh, gee, look at that old lady watching TV.
Maybe that's what he was into. He didn't. You'll find out he didn't really have a victim type.
Oh, okay.
Richard got a job at the local Holiday Inn where he would use the master key to go into rooms and steal things.
Ah,
He was.
that's you do think that when you stay at a hotel. You're
Oh
like,
yeah.
is it worth leaving anything in the room?
No, and old Ricky
Ricky Dicky.
Dicky. He was fired after he broke into a room and attempted to rape a woman. Her husband beat Richard and chased him off.
Good on him.
Criminal charges.
Hang on, the husband was in the room too.
Yeah.
But I'll rape the wife, the husband, or what? Just sit there and cheer
Be
you
cool
on, or
with
what?
it. Like,
What were you thinking, mate? Come
who
on.
fucking knows? Criminal charges never went forward as the couple did not want to return to Texas to testify against him. At least that's because you hear a lot of that where it's like, oh, they didn't want to come back to testify. At least now you can just be like, hey, hop
Video.
on Zoom.
Yeah.
By the age of 22, Richard was permanently settled in California and began using cocaine. To support his cocaine habit, he would commit burglaries. He always dressed in all black and always wore gloves. Probably learnt from his cousin.
Well, you're wearing all black once. What's his face passes?
Oh, my... Dad?
Sorry. Didn't mean to upset you.
Jesus Christ. It could be any day. He's nearly 100.
Anyway.
Anyway, on the 10th of April 1984, 9-year-old Mi Lung and her 8-year-old brother were at their apartment building in San Francisco looking for a $1 bill they had lost. Richard approached the little girl and told her to follow him into the apartment building's basement to try look for the money. Once, this is a horrible story. He's a serial killer. Yeah.
Well, you're the one who researched it, not me.
I know, I'm just giving you a warning that these are horrible, especially this one. Once in the basement, Richard beat, strangled, and raped her.
Oh, Megan, that's horrible.
I just gave you the warning. And then hung her body from a pipe using her own blouse. Her murder actually went unsolved for 25 years until 2009 when DNA was matched with Richard Ramirez.
But he'd already been caught by
Yeah.
the time they'd worked out she was one of his victims.
Yeah. What?
You just said it took 25 years
Yeah.
or something to work out who killed her.
Yes.
But obviously in the meantime, he has been arrested at some point.
Yeah, it was after everything happened. They
Yeah.
took his DNA and they're like, oh, you did this one too.
Yeah, that's what I just said, but
Look.
without the fucking confused look on my face like you just fucking had.
On the 28th of June, 1984, 79-year-old. So as I said, he's gone from a 9-year-old to a 79-year-old. He doesn't have a,
No.
usually it's like a...
Yeah, defenseless.
20-year-old
He does have
woman
a thing.
and-
He's got a fucking defenseless
But then
old, young, unless you're going to chuck a youngie in the middle.
there's a mixture
Okay.
where it's like, John Wayne Gacy went for teenage boys. Like he's just like old, young, I don't
Whatever's available at the time.
I don't even know if they're all female either. Anyway,
Anyhow,
we'll find out together.
We'll find out.
That's the
together.
point.
Yeah,
Seven-
everybody's...
79-year-old Jenny Viscow was found murdered in her Los Angeles apartment. Jenny had lived in Brooklyn with her son Manny, until her other son Jack decided it would be easier if she lived out near him in California. Jenny had a very low electrolyte count, and simple tasks such as walking was strenuous and tiring for her. Richard removed the screen on one of her windows and climbed into the house, leaving behind fingerprints.
Why did you put your fucking eyebrows up when you
'Cause-
said that?
He always wore gloves, but he didn't wear them. He was apparently annoyed after seeing the, quote, poverty in which Jenny lived, which made him furious. He broke into houses to steal shit to buy cocaine. So he was like, oh, there's nothing to steal. I'm pissed. I can't go buy cocaine. Jenny had been repeatedly stabbed in the head, neck, and chest while she was sleeping. She had also had her throat slashed so deeply it nearly decapitated her.
Bloody hell. And that's the drugs. Him on drugs.
Oh, yeah. After he was finished, Richard washed his hands in the bathroom and
He
left.
would have had to do more than wash his hands, surely, to fucking God.
Yeah, if he's nearly decapitated her. He'd be
You'd think
covered
there'd
in
be
blood.
blood everywhere.
Washed his hands in the bathroom, left the home, taking only a portable radio.
All of that for a radio, which isn't even going to get him any fucking drugs.
Yeah. At around 1:20 p.m. the next afternoon, Jack, Jenny's son, went to visit his mum
Imagine that.
to bring
And
her.
he made her move there.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, come and live with me so you're close by so I can help you.
He went to visit his mum to bring her favourite snack, some chicken McNuggets.
Oh, that'll be you.
Oh, look. That's the part that got me. She didn't get her nuggies.
That was a woman after your own heart, wasn't it? Chicken nuggies.
He got his keys out and went to open his mum's front door to find it already unlocked. He entered her apartment and found blood smeared on the walls and the place had been ransacked. He slowly approached his mum's bedroom and lifted the blanket to find...
Oh, fuck. No.
find the awful sight.
Nah. How you couldn't... That would just be horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Your own parent, like, seeing that. That just gave me chills.
On the 17th of March, 1985, 22-year-old Maria Hernandez was driving home after visiting her boyfriend. Richard followed her from the freeway and straight to her condominium on Village Lane. She pulled into her garage and didn't notice Richard slip in as the garage door was closing.
I think of that every time.
Oh, it's one of those
dark.
ones. Yeah.
You look and I'm always like, yeah.
As he bent down under the door, his AC/DC hat fell off, causing Maria to turn around at the sound. He pointed his gun straight at her, pulled the trigger as the garage door hit the floor, and the lights turned off, sending the garage into darkness. By some miracle, when Maria put her hands up in defense, the bullet ricocheted off her keys and brown leather pocketbook she'd been holding.
Oh, my God. How lucky was that?
Yeah, I think she got an injury to her hand.
Was it lucky, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maria still dropped to the floor and pretended to be dead.
Good on her. Smart.
Richard then entered the house where Maria's housemate, 34-year-old Dale Yoshi Akazaki, had heard the gunshot and hid behind the kitchen bench. Dale slightly raised her head over the bench to check what was going on when Richard, who was watching her, shot her in the forehead.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How? Like, just coming up over the bench and he's just there because he knew you were there.
Yeah, you said he was watching, waiting.
Richard then left. Not even an hour later, he'd found his next victim.
So this other bird's
playing
survived,
dead in her garage.
playing dead in the garage, smart. And
the
the
other
poor
one,
housemate.
Yeah.
She should have fucking ran she should have gone out the back door or under the bed or something when she heard the gunshot, not be on the kitchen bench.
Like, you'd question, is it a car? Is it a firework? Like, you hear it all the time. You're like, oh, is that a firework or did someone just get shot? He'd also, he'd found his next victim. He'd stopped 30-year-old Veronica Yu in her car on Monterey Park. Veronica, a law student, had just been out to dinner with her childhood friend and was now headed home. Richard tried to pull her out of the driver's window, which didn't work, so he headed to her passenger side door, which he noticed was unlocked. Veronica tried to lock the door, but Richard got there first, got into her car, and then shot her twice before fleeing. Richard now had a plan.
Did he?
He wanted
Man with a plan.
He's a man with a plan.
Not the man with the van, man with the plan.
It's a great plan.
To kill and keep killing.
Well,
Good plan.
kind of, yeah. He wanted to steal enough money to buy his own house where he could set up a torture room in the basement and film sadistic sex and killing videos to sell them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This was his ambition. It was going to be his retirement plan.
His retirement plan. Yep. Okay.
He retired a lot sooner than he thought he would, thanks to the justice system. On the 27th of March, 1985, at around 2 a.m., Richard silently entered the home of 64-year-old Vincent Charles Zazara and his wife, 44-year-old Maxine Lavinia
He was doing all right for himself.
Zazara. Richard shot Vincent in the head while he was sleeping, and this caused Maxine to wake up. Richard then beat Maxine and bound her hands together while demanding to know where her valuables were. While Richard was ransacking their bedroom, Maxine managed to free her hands and reach for the shotgun they kept under the bed. She aimed the shotgun at Richard as he turned to look at her and pulled the trigger.
Oh.
But the gun wasn't loaded.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What's the point of having a fucking gun if you got no bullets in the bloody thing?
Well, safety?
No.
Like gun safety, not...
Don't care about bloody gun safety. Jesus Christ.
Richard then shot Maxine 3 times.
Of course he did.
Then he went to the kitchen and got a large knife.
Oh.
He then mutilated Maxine's body, cutting inverted crosses.
This was because he was angry. This was payback for her trying to shoot him.
Cutting inverted crosses into her chest, and then removed her eyes and put them in a jewelry box.
Did he take it with him?
He took the jewelry box with him, but left behind a footprint.
Oh,
from
what a cretin.
His Avia sneakers, which the police photographed and casted.
His what sneakers?
Avia?
Avia.
AVIA?
Is that a brand?
Yeah.
Never heard
Avia?
of it. I don't know. Adidas?
Adidas?
Adidas.
Which the police photographed and cast and found to be a match to the previous murder sites. He pawned off the stolen goods from the Zazara house, and with the money, he went to downtown LA and got himself a sex worker. He couldn't get an erection, so he paid her to let him play with her feet, and then he went back to his room at the Cecil Hotel. The Cecil Hotel, we'll cover that whole hotel one day. On the 14th of May 1985, Richard broke into the house of 66-year-old Bill Doi, D-O-I, and his 56-year-old disabled wife, Lillian. Bill had recently retired and had just put a down payment on a Ford van that he and Lillian were going to use to tour the country. Lillian had suffered a crippling stroke a couple of years earlier, leaving her having difficulty talking and not being able to get around without a wheelchair. Bill was surprised by a strange man in his house and went to reach for his gun, but Richard shot him in the face first.
Oh, he's a good one for face shooting, isn't he?
Yeah. He then beat Bill before heading for Lillian's bedroom. He bound Lillian with thumb cuffs and then raped her.
Thumb cuffs?
Thumb cuffs. Thumb
cuffs. Okay.
He then ransacked their home before fleeing. Bill managed to...
How old's he at this point?
Well,
your little killer.
Not 100% sure. Maybe 30s?
Okay.
20s, 30s? Bill managed to crawl himself to Lillian's bedroom and call 911. He'd been shot in the head and still managed to crawl to his wife's bedroom and call the police.
Depends where he'd been shot and what sort of damage.
He was rushed to the hospital but was sadly pronounced dead.
Oh.
With a lot of patience, Lillian was able to tell detectives about a tall man in black with a gun and bad teeth.
And bad teeth?
I don't know if I mentioned this, but Richard Ramirez had really bad halitosis. Like medically bad breath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and janky teeth, probably from drugs.
Well, yeah.
On the 29th of May, he broke into the house of 83-year-old Mabel Bell.
Oh, she sounds cute.
And her disabled sister, 81-year-old Florence Lang. Mabel was described as a strong, independent senior citizen. She played bridge 3 times a week, donated to keep the Statue of Liberty in good shape, and loved her kids and 12 grandchildren. She took in her sister Florence 2 years earlier instead of the suggestion of having her institutionalized.
And she was 83 and she was looking after her younger sister.
She was a strong, independent woman that don't need no man. He first went up to Florence's bedroom, bound her, and then bludgeoned her with a hammer.
Oh.
Then he went into... Do you want to try again with some words?
No, it just fucking... Like you can not even understand, but you can understand-ish someone that's done something to someone else and is like a form of retaliation. They've attacked, they've killed.
Or in the moment.
They've fought. Yeah. They're arguing in the moment and something's happened. But these are just random people that this prick does not know, has never met ever, and has just decided, I'm going to go through that window or I'm going to go through that door, and just consistently doing it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's a piece of shit.
Some of these people, you really, hopefully he's dead now, but you'd really...
He is. I'll give you a happy ending right now.
Good.
He's dead.
You'd really... I'd love to be in that job where you could talk to him and try and find out what...
Have you watched Mindhunter?
No.
You really need to watch it.
What is it?
You know Jonathan Groff? He was in Glee. He was in Hamilton. Anyway, he plays an FBI agent, and him and... You'd know the other actor.
What is it? Mindhunter?
Mindhunter. And they go... And it was when the term serial killer was being formed.
Yeah.
And they went and they interviewed. It's based off, I'm pretty sure, Robert Ressler, the FBI agent. And they go in to prisons and they talk to Ed Kemper and they talk to David Berkowitz. And
Is it a...
It's a TV series on Netflix.
I've seen this guy. Yes. Yeah, he punch someone in someone in a...
I think so.
In a plane was being really rude, and he turned around and just went... And the host, he come back and he went, I think he's gone to sleep. Oh. And he fucking knocked him out. Might have just been a commercial or a sketch I saw, but...
Yeah, I don't think... Because Jonathan... I love him. He plays King George in Hamilton. And anyway, you need to watch that one. It's really good. Watch it tonight.
So that's
You'll knock it out.
Is it a series? Okay.
There's 2 seasons and everyone is annoyed that they stopped filming it and everyone wants it back. Bring it back, Netflix. Come on.
Okay. All right. So, no, I will, because I think that would be intriguing.
That one is very interesting.
To how, why, what makes... Like,
That's
I understand he wants his drug money and whatever.
Yeah, because that's what that show is pretty much. The Jonathan Groff plays a guy called Holden Ford.
Like, come on, make up your mind. Toyota Corolla, okay.
Yeah, close. And he's like, but why? It's got to be something psychological. Yeah. And he goes into prison. Like, I don't know if they got funding, but he got the chance in the FBI to go, let me go talk to them and let's fucking figure this out.
I told you the good one was that Pierce Morgan, the UK, where he goes into jails.
Yeah.
And one of them, I remember, had to sign a thing saying, we will possibly not be able to get to you and protect you if something happens with this particular criminal. But it was just, they were just directly opposite, talking to him about stuff. And it was just like, fuck. Yeah,
because like to you and me, breaking into someone's house and killing them, that's not normal.
Nah, not
That's
normal.
not on my to-do list.
No. Oh, don't know if it's not on my to-do list, but...
A random person.
Oh, no, not random. There's people on my list.
Okay. She's got a list. All right, Kanye, settle down.
Let's see if I can break into the White House. Yep, go on.
Then he went into Mabel's bedroom and did the same to her. He then used an electrical cord to shock both women. He raped Florence and then used lipstick to draw a pentagram on Mabel's thigh and the walls. He then went into their kitchen, ate a banana, had a can of Mountain Dew, a can of Coke, took a piss, and then left.
How do you know he took a piss?
Not
Pissed
sure.
on the floor or?
I think in the toilet. He was an animal, but he wasn't that bad.
Excuse me? Did you just hear what you just read out? Oh, he was an animal, but he wasn't that bad. He only just murdered people, slit their throats, shot him in the face.
I didn't mean like that. I mean, he
had a banana and a drink and needed a piss. Off you go.
2 drinks.
2 drinks.
That's why
no wonder he needed a piss, yeah.
I feel like it would have said he pissed on the kitchen floor.
That's what I would have thought. You wouldn't imagine him going, oh, where's the toilet? Yeah. I could just imagine him going, oh, there's the couch. That'll do.
Yeah, he's disgusting.
Take a piss, yeah.
The women weren't found until 2 days later, comatose, in critical conditions.
What? They're still alive when they're found?
But still alive.
Oh, sadly, you would not want to be.
Sadly, Mabel died 2 months later in July and Florence 3 months later in August.
In hospital?
I'm assuming so, yeah.
Nah, you wouldn't want to survive that.
Being bludgeoned with a hammer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why when you said they're alive 2 days later, it's like the amount of pain and, nah.
The day after attacking Mabel and Florence, on the 30th of May, Richard broke into the home of 42-year-old Carol Kyle. He was able to break in by unlocking the door through the doggy door flap. He crept up to Carol's bed, shined a flashlight in her face, and said, quote, "Wake up, bitch, and don't scream. I'll kill you. Don't make a fucking sound." He bound Carol and her 11-year-old son with handcuffs and forced them into a hallway closet. Richard then began ransacking the house looking for things to sell for his next round of cocaine. Not finding much, he got Carol out of the closet and demanded anything of value from her. Carol told him, "I'll give you whatever I have, just please don't hurt me or my children."
Children, plural.
Richard asked how many children she had. She said, Carol told him that she had a son and a daughter, but her daughter was at a sleepover until morning.
Was she lying?
Richard joked that he might have to hang around until her daughter came home.
Oh.
Richard stayed on his task and asked for money or jewelry. Carol gave him a diamond tiered drop on a thin gold chain that she wore around her neck. The diamond had been from her wedding ring, but had made it into a necklace after her husband died 6 years earlier in a plane crash. He then bound Carol's hands behind her back and made her lay on the bed with a pillow over her head while he continued searching for things he could steal. He then repeatedly raped Carol. He then got Carol's son from the closet and handcuffed them both to the headboard of the bed and left the handcuff key on the mantle so Carol's daughter could uncuff them when she returned home.
Fucking hell.
Could you imagine this was a great sleepover, Becky?
Yeah.
And then you go home and you're like,
find your
what the
mum
fuck?
in that condition and your brother's probably sobbing his fucking heart out.
Yeah, and your house has been completely ransacked.
Yeah.
And your dad died in a plane crash 6 years ago.
Yeah.
A couple days later, on the 2nd of July, he broke into the home of 75-year-old Mary Louise Cannon. Mary was described as a strong, independent woman, a fighter, as she had won against 2 bouts of cancer.
Wow.
And who had loved her 5 grandchildren. While Mary was sleeping, Richard hit her repeatedly with a lamp, beat her, choked her, then went into her kitchen and found a 10-inch knife. He then repeatedly stabbed Mary in the neck and then ransacked her house for anything to steal.
I can't. It's like you've already beat the fuck out of her. She was asleep. She wasn't going to disturb you anyway.
Just steal shit and leave.
That's right. Just get your fucking stuff that you need your drugs for and get the fuck out of there. Like, why do they...
The next morning, Mary's neighbours, Frank and Christine, came out to do some gardening when they noticed her window screen sitting in the front yard. Frank had done jobs for Mary regularly. So he went over without a second thought to put the screen back up for her.
Oh, what's her in the window?
He used a hammer to fix a bent clip, and they thought it was odd that the hammering didn't make Mary come out. They had a spare key, went into the house, saw it had been ransacked, and called the police without entering any further.
Oh, that's good.
On the 5th of July, 3 nights later, Richard broke into the house of 16-year-old Whitney Bennett.
Why was 16 living on her own?
Well, it wasn't her house, but she was the victim.
Right.
Whitney was described as having chestnut brown hair, a cute upturned nose, and large, friendly blue eyes. She had been out at a party and returned home at around 1 a.m. While she slept, Richard bludgeoned her with a tire iron.
See, again, kid was asleep.
Just take the shit. And then strangled her with a telephone cord. While strangling her, the cord started to spark, which Richard took as a sign that Jesus Christ was intervening, and he fled.
Oh, for God's sake, you fucking idiot.
Whitney did survive the attack, but required 478 stitches.
Holy shit.
Only a couple days later, on the 7th of July, Richard broke into the house of...
Oh my God, he doesn't even take time to catch his breath or actually go and buy his drugs.
Yeah, well, he'd probably do it and then go see his drug dealer and then bing bong. Bing bong snort. He broke into the house of 60-year-old Joyce Lucille Nelson. Joyce had lived alone for 21 years and had worked at the Coast Envelope Company for nearly 33 years. She was described as young at heart and always playing with her grandchildren. Joyce and her son Don had been discussing the killings, and he had suggested that she should put bars on her windows. Joyce told him, "I will not be a prisoner in my own home."
Oh, Joyce, I think that was a mistake.
Richard found her asleep on a couch when he held his gun to her head, which woke her up. He then dragged her by the hair towards the bedroom, but Joyce fought back, kicking and screaming. Richard then beat Joyce and kicked her repeatedly in the face. He then stole what he wanted and fled through the front door. He then fled the house and broke into the home of psychiatric nurse, 63-year-old Sophie Dickman. He flicked her lights on in the bedroom, rushed at her bed, covering her mouth, and said, "Don't look at me, don't make a fucking sound, or I'll kill you. Under motherfucking stand."
Oh, I'm so tough.
He then handcuffed Sophie, put a pillowcase over her head, and then took her into the bathroom. He searched through her house for valuables before returning to rape Sophie, but he couldn't get an erection. He asked Sophie if she had given him everything of value in the house and told her to swear on Satan that she had.
Oh, yeah, okay.
On the 20th of July, he broke into the house of 68-year-old Maxon Keating and his wife, 66-year-old Layla. Max and Layla had been high school sweethearts and married for 47 years.
Wow.
They married shortly after graduating, having 3 children and 13 grandchildren. Layla was a big Dodgers and Lakers fan and would often have the games on the radio while she did things around the house. Richard entered the couple's bedroom, turning on the lights and saying, "Rise and shine, motherfuckers." That'd piss me off. Sleeping and someone turns a big light on. The big light is so unnecessary. I think
that's the least of your fucking problems at this point.
Like it is, but like it's just so startling. Yeah. Like when you sleep and you're like, "Oh my God, the big light's on now." He then attacked them with a machete.
Jesus Christ.
Then when the machete was not sharp enough to decapitate them, like Richard had hoped, he shot Max in the head at point blank range and then shot Layla 3 times in the face.
He doesn't seem to have trouble getting... This amazes me as well. On a rant here.
Go for it. You do your boo.
Like, they're drug addicts. They're fucking mentally fucking assholes. But they all seem to be able to get drugs, get knives, get guns, get fucking machetes.
Yeah.
Where do they get all this shit from?
Probably his fucking weird-ass cousin. On the same night, he broke into the house of the Kovaneth family. There was 32-year-old Chainarong, who was described as a handsome man with thick black hair who dearly loved his wife, 32-year-old Somkid, and their 2 children. They had an 8-year-old son and 2-year-old daughter. Somkid was described as petite and very pretty with large, round, dark eyes and short, thick black hair. They'd both immigrated from Thailand about 10 years earlier. Richard entered the house and found Chainarong sleeping in the bed. He put the gun about an inch from his left ear and pulled the trigger. He then found Somkid in the den and raped her. Then he tied her hands behind her back with a cord and dragged her to the bedroom where her now dead husband was and raped her again. He then dragged her around the house, stealing valuables, and demanded that she swear on Satan that she'd given him everything. Their 8-year-old's alarm clock suddenly went off.
Oh, Jesus.
So Richard bound the boy's hands and feet and then continued around the house, stealing things, and then left. On the 6th of August, Richard broke into the home of 30-year-old Chris Peterson and his wife, 27-year-old Virginia. He shot Virginia in the face, just under her left eye, and got Chris in the temple before quickly fleeing. They both survived the shooting after Chris decided it would take too long for help to come, so drove them to the hospital.
With a bullet wound to the head.
His wife has been shot under the left eye.
Yeah.
And he's been shot in the temple. And he still drove to hospital.
Far out.
2 nights later, Richard broke into the home of 35-year-old Elias Aberwatch and his wife, 27-year-old Sakina. Sakina was described as a petite, attractive woman with thick, short black hair and had just given birth to their second son 10 weeks ago.
Oh.
He went into their bedroom and shot Elias in the head and beat Sakina in the face and stomach. He then handcuffed Sakina, forced her around the house collecting any valuables, and then raped her. The couple's 3-year-old child entered the room while Richard was raping her.
Oh, man.
He tied the kid up, finished raping her, and then left. On the 18th of August, Richard broke into the home of 66-year-old Peter Pan.
What? Please tell me that's...
His name was Peter Pan.
Oh, my God. Okay.
And his 62-year-old wife, Barbara.
Oh, not Tinkerbell. I'm not trying to take the piss. This is a disgusting story, but, you know, Peter Pan. Yeah.
Peter Pan was described as a smiling and upbeat man who had worked as an accountant for the San Francisco General Hospital for 16 years. The Pans had immigrated from Hong Kong to California in 1969 and had 2 sons and 2 grandchildren. He entered the bedroom and shot Peter in the right temple. He then sexually assaulted Barb.
He's got the same MO from the get-go. He hasn't updated what he's done. He's done the same thing.
Sometimes he shoots him. He did the hammer. He did the stabbing.
Yeah, but it's all very, very
same,
repetitive.
like get the man first, rape the wife.
Yeah, drag her around, get the stuff, get the fuck out of there and have another fucking hit.
He then sexually assaulted Barbara and also shot her in the head. He then used lipstick to draw pentagrams on the wall and wrote, "Jack the Knife." He stole whatever he wanted and left to have sex with a sex worker, which he paid her $10 to have sex with her feet. Miraculously, Barbara survived being shot in the head.
I can't get over how many people survive getting shot in the fucking head.
Yeah, it's crazy. On the night of the 24th of August, the Romero family had just returned from a vacation in Mexico. Most of the house was already asleep except for 13-year-old James Romero III. There's finally one where the third isn't a serial killer. He had just gone outside to get his pillow from the family car when he heard a rustling noise. Assuming it was an animal, he thought nothing of it, until later when he saw Richard outside his bedroom window.
Oh, shit.
As James ran to wake up his parents, Richard fled. Richard then decided to break into the house of 30-year-old Bill Carnes and his fiancée, 27-year-old Carol Smith. He entered the couple's bedroom and shot Bill 3 times in the head. He then bound Carol and forced her to swear that she loved Satan before beating her and raping her. He then ransacked the house and demanded that she swear on Satan that there was nothing more. And then
you are a fuckwit.
Yeah. Bill was rushed to hospital and surgeons managed to remove...
Oh, no. You're not going to tell me he survived 3 bullets to the head.
They managed to remove 2 of the 3 bullets from his head and he survived. As Richard left the house, he said to Carol, "Tell them the Night Stalker was here."
Oh, fucking wanker little cunt. What? Tell me how he died. Just tell me how he died.
While Richard had been following his own murders on the news, the police had been tracking down the shoe prints that were found at most of the crime scenes.
It's taken him fucking long enough.
No, this was we just went through all the murders. This was happening during everything.
Yeah,
anyway,
well, it still seems like a slow fucking process.
It doesn't get good. There's a lot of people dead. So they were tracking the shoes. They found that the make of the shoe, and discovered that it was a men's size 11.5, which only 6 pairs were distributed to the United States. 5 had been in Arizona and only 1 pair was in Los Angeles.
Oh, can we guess who owned them?
During a televised...
Pick me.
Oh, God. During a televised press conference about the Night Stalker murders, the mayor of San Francisco told everybody about the shoes and the evidence found about the murder weapon.
Mm-hmm.
The police were pissed because they didn't want this information out because they believed that the killer was watching the news coverage.
Obviously.
That night, Richard threw his shoes over the Golden Gate Bridge.
I've been there.
Say the line, Bart. You nearly got kidnapped. We know.
I've been there. I didn't get kidnapped on the Golden Gate Bridge.
Nearly. You could have.
That was the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge.
It's still the same fucking bridge.
No, I'd finished the walk. I was over the other side.
We've told the story.
I wasn't nearly kidnapped. I was cuddled. I got some cuddle.
Could have been.
Could have been a killer. Now that I know how dangerous San Francisco could be.
By late August, the police had also found the Toyota that had been reported at a lot of the crime scenes. The car had been abandoned and carefully wiped down, except for a single fingerprint on the rearview mirror. They ran it and found it belonged to 25-year-old Richard Ramirez.
He's only 25 still.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
They said it was nearly a miracle that he was found, as the system that contained the fingerprints of criminals that were born after the 1st of January 1960. He was born in February 1960. So his fingerprints may have not even been in the system if they'd done a different date.
Right.
On the 29th of August 1985, Richard's mugshot was released to the public with a police press conference announcing, "We know who you are now, and soon everyone else will. There will be no place you can hide." At this time, Richard had taken a bus to see his brother in Arizona and returned back to Los Angeles on the 31st of August. Spotting police at a bus terminal, he fled into a convenience store. That's when he saw the newspaper with his own face on it.
And the person at the thing probably went, wait. God looks familiar. Oh, I just put his papers out.
Identifying him as the Night Stalker. A group of older Hispanic women also put the dots together and started shouting at him, "El Matador, the killer." He quickly ran out of the store and across the sand.
Not so fucking tough now, is he?
You need to wait. This part is the best part of this story, and I think nearly any true crime story.
Okay, go.
He quickly ran out of the store and across the Santa Ana freeway, where he tried to steal an unlocked Ford Mustang. He spotted Angelina De La Torre and ran up to her and attempted to take her car keys, but was hit in the head with a fence post by her husband.
Good on him.
At this point, residents had come out to see what was happening. Richard was trying to run away. Old Hispanic ladies were yelling at him. His face had been everywhere saying he was a Night Stalker. So the residents chased him, got him,
pitchforks?
Beat the fuck out of him until the police arrived and took him into custody.
Said he fell.
There is a picture of him and he's had to be bandaged because there was like a whole group of these people that are like, get this motherfucker.
Pitchforks and torches. They were after him. Good on them.
Yeah. As the jury selection trial... What?
Well, that would have been hard.
They were like...
Anybody not heard this story?
Where's another one? Like, that was the amount of people in the street.
Wow.
There was like a lot of them. They're like,
what did
get
you
him.
Just Google then?
Oh, that was for our Instagram post.
Oh.
Google like Richard Ramirez capture. You just see a little alien face. He looks like a little alien's been captured and put into a car.
Looks like a little fucking prick. Wow, look at them all.
Yeah.
It's like the shooting of JFK, isn't it? Like all the people along the side of the road there.
Yeah, but they're all like, oh my God, that's the guy that's just killed a bunch of fucking people. Mainly a lot of older people.
Oh, he looks creepy as fuck when you see his eyes, doesn't it?
Yeah. Do you see more bandage? He's got like a bandage under his chin.
Raw footage of the capture. Oh, well. That's what happens when you run and fall over. Accidents happen, mate.
So at his jury selection trial, he entered and raised his hand that he had drawn a pentagram on and yelled, "Hail Satan." On the 14th of August, jury member Phyllis Singletary didn't arrive at the trial. She was later found in her apartment, shot to death. This caused panic amongst the jury as they thought Richard had managed to kill her from prison.
Oh.
It was later discovered that Phyllis had been shot and killed by her boyfriend. On the 20th of September,
That was a bit silly of him, considering she was part of a trial and people would be actually looking for her if she didn't turn up somewhere.
On the 20th of September 1989, Richard was convicted of
25,000 murders, 600 rapes,
17 assaults, 13 counts of murder, 5 of attempted murder, 11 sexual assaults, and 14 burglaries.
Bloody, it felt like more.
He was sentenced to death by gas chamber.
Yay.
Richard said,
oh God,
quote, "Big deal. Death always went with the territory. See you in Disneyland."
Then I hope someone just pulled a gun and now you're shooting him in the head. Normally I'd say shoot him in the head, but obviously that means fuck all.
One fucking weirdo became a pen pal with Richard during his trial. Doreen. She had written him nearly 75 letters.
Wow. Did he reply?
In 1988, Richard proposed to Doreen.
Hang on.
Yep.
You just said he didn't reply.
No. You asked if he replied. I didn't answer. They got in.
You said nope. That's replying. That's answering, you stupid bitch.
Oh, well, she must have. They got engaged. It's not one-sided like me and David Attenborough.
Did he reply? Nope. They got engaged. But they did get engaged down the track. Okay, obviously, maybe he did reply.
And then in October 1996, they got married in San Quentin.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
how romantic for him.
And on the 7th of June 2013, Richard died of complications secondary to...
I thought he was meant to be getting gassed.
To B-cell lymphoma at the age of 53.
What happened to... He was going to be gassed?
I don't know. Obviously, they changed the death penalty or... Anyway, he is dead. Oh, my wrist hurts.
Like you said, enjoy a happy ending.
It was from lymphoma too, so it wouldn't have been like a quick...
Yeah, but was it painful enough though?
Hopefully.
And what happened to his wife?
I'm not sure. I think
she
they got
moved
divorced.
on to the next serial killer.
She's probably engaged to Aid Kemper or something.
Even that. How do you think, oh, he seems like a nice man. Misunderstood. I'll write to him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's really nice. No.
You know what? There's someone for everybody.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Everybody.
Oh, where's your husband? Jail.
He's in jail. What for?
Oh,
being a serial killer.
Murders, a few rapes, bit of break and entry, your norm.
Yeah, he just killed old women, a 9-year-old girl.
Young kids and anything in between.
What a fun icebreaker that would be.
Oh, my God.
Two truths and a lie.
Yeah.
I'm a vegan. I like long walks on the beach.
I'm married to
my husband
I'm
is
married
a serial killer.
Serial killer after being a pen pal. Was love at first pen.
It was love at first letter writing,
Oh
reading.
my God. It was love at the letter A. Ooh. How romantic. That could be a book. Love started with the letter A.
There probably is.
Probably. Oh, fuck yeah.
There's I could think of two off the top of my head where someone's killed their husband and then written a book about it.
They've killed their husband.
One chick wrote a book called How to Kill Your Husband, and then she killed her husband.
Just to see if the book was legit.
Yeah, just followed her on instructions.
I'm just doing a bit of fact finding here, people. It's all good.
It's research. And she
got away with it, or she went to jail? Oh.
And then one chick...
Just the way you said it, I thought, oh, she's fucking... Okay, yep. Sorry, I was just following my own book to make sure it was all right.
Just needed to, hypothesis.
Didn't want to lie to people.
And then one chick killed her husband and then wrote a book about, like, how to help your children grieve with the death. And then she got done as well. Like, this year, like, a couple months ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Fair enough.
Thank you for listening to our 60th episode. Bing bong.
Happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday to you. We should get a clip of Logan singing happy birthday.
Birthday. With his jazz hands.
Okay, Angia.
Shut up.
Well, you can follow us on Instagram at @mainly_murder. You can join our Patreon. We get bonus episodes, trivia, our monthly arsehole stories, maybe a video every now and again. Okay. Oh. Hooray!
I love that. Pip,
he's very cute. I'll keep him. That didn't really come up at all, so I'll try and include that.
That's okay. Just delete that.
Hooray!
Pip, hooray!
Or you can email us at
MainlyMurderPodcast @gmail.com.
Yep.
Have you ever received an email? I know you got your fucking pigeon.
I got my pigeon.
But have you ever received an email?
No, not really.
Oh, come on, someone.
Email
Give us an email. I'll fucking reply. Not a problem.
We get a lot of Instagram messages.
Because?
Did I fucking stutter?
I don't know.
We get Instagram messages.
Do you reply to them?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yes.
How come I don't see them?
Duh.
Are they in chat?
You're not that level of security.
I know the only one I'm allowed to talk to is Podbean.
Yeah, you can have that one. Don't fuck that up because that's our whole platform.
What?
I said, don't fuck that up because that's our whole platform. That's like the Simpro of our podcast.
Yeah, but I've only got one little person that I chat with.
Yeah, well.
My friend Dice.
Yeah.
Hi, Dice.
Hi, Dice. Yes, we've had a couple of suggestions for cases, but they are big cases.
Oh, okay.
That's not something I can whip up in a short amount of time. They are coming.
Okay.
So if you've suggested us a case, it is coming, but they are bigger ones that are a bit more conspiracy theories attached to it and all sorts of things.
Okay. But if you email at mainlymurderpodcast@gmail.com, I will answer.
Yeah, you have the email.
I'm not a security risk for that one, so feel free. Megan has no control. I'm allowed to answer. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, we'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, see you next Tuesday.